What's going on, all you wild serial killers out there? It's your two least favorite uncles from the Chicagoland area. I am Uncle Logan Myers. That's my good mate over there.
And I'm Uncle Henry, and we are here for the 31 Days of Horror. We are talking about a show that has returned and the return of a classic TV character, a show that has been on many years, had many different, spin-offs here now, and we're finally coming back with Michael C. Hall in the role that really, made him. And when everybody thinks about his TV shows, obviously they're thinking about old Dexter Morgan, the blood, the crime scene blood splatter analyst, and everybody's favorite serial killer. He's back, and this time he's in New York City, and he's with his son Harrison. And a lot of people show up from Dexter's past this season, and this one, follows what happened, the events of Dexter New Blood from a couple of years ago. And yeah, that's right. We are back to talk about the entire season of.
Dexter Resurrection.
Be careful, son. I'm tired of being careful. What do you think?
So, what's going on, you wild rascals? We're back at it for more 31 Days of Horror. Back to talk about the brand new season that just ended not too long ago, Dexter Resurrection. If you guys remember, we reviewed, I think, the first episode of the season. We reviewed New Blood that came out a few years ago, but we're back talking about the entire season and really, really incredible season. Very impressed, from the first few episodes to the ending with this season of picking up the pieces. You think Dexter's dead in the last season. He shows up
Mhm.
in New York City, has to do with this group of serial killers, his son Harrison being there, and of course, bodies start piling up.
As they always do when Dexter Morgan's there. And, his past comes back to haunt him this season in more ways than one. We see Angel Batista return and he figures out, things, and he's on to Dexter. He knows that Dexter's the Bay Harbor Butcher. And, they find body parts in New York. There's a couple detectives on the trail and they're finding all the clues. Something goes down in the hotel there where Harrison's working at. And it really sets off the events of the rest of the season. And this season was really phenomenal from start to finish. I loved the Leon Prater character, and like, taken right from the headlines, really, people that love serial killers and collect their merchandise and their weapons and stuff from the crime scenes. And that's what Leon Prater does. He's a fanatic of these serial killers, and he gathers like all the ones that he can, brings them to New York to his big sprawling mansion, and shows them inside this room that has, the John Wayne Gacy clown costume, and it even has Uncle Dexter's blood slides in it.
That's right. There's a little box of slides of blood on them. And,
Hmm.
Leon Peter, like you're saying, Peter Dinklage is incredible this season. He's the one, the billionaire that really brings a group of serial killers together, and he kind of gets off by them killing people, which is
Yeah.
really, really
Mm.
weird, but he's out there and really great villain this season.
Yeah.
Alongside his character, we have Charlie, played by Uma Thurman. Great seeing her again. It's been a minute since I've
Yeah.
seen her in anything, but she works for Prater and she's on to Dexter this season, and she cleans
Hmm.
up a lot of the dirty stuff. But it really sets up, a lot of the serial killers. Kristen Ritter plays one. David Dasmalchian, I can't say that, plays another one. Neil
Yes.
Patrick Harris playing the other serial killer. But basically, Dexter shows up. He's not Dexter. He's this other character. And of course, throughout the season, they
Hmm.
figure out that, hey, this is Dexter Morgan. He's still alive. And of course, people start dying along the way. Really fighting his demons. The Dark Passenger. I like how his dad shows up again.
Yeah.
Talking to him all the time, telling him to be a good
Yeah.
dad to Harrison, and all this stuff's going on in the background. Interesting setup, a place where you can really hide as, a serial killer like that in a big, big city. So, really
Yeah.
cool backdrop this season. Very unique and different. I like the direction they went this season,
Mhm.
and very impressed.
I was too. Yeah, I really appreciated New York. The setting there really, did wonders for this series and freshened things up a lot. You know, just all the detectives that are hot on the trail there, man. It really amped things up from the very beginning. And, every episode was really awesome and enjoyable. Things to take away this season. Dexter and Harrison's relationship in this season was awesome. I love that, from the time that they initially meet each other, coming off a new blood with Harrison shooting Dexter and finding out he's still alive and, dealing with trauma and, wanting to break the curses of the past and the family. And like you mentioned with Dexter talking to his dad there, Harry Morgan being back, James Remar, awesome to see him. All that was great. And then you get like these characters popping up in flashbacks and other different sequences. You see Dokes, you see Brian Moser, Dexter's brother this season. You see some other surprises along the way. I really loved all that stuff. And, seeing Angel Batista come back and seeing that character return, that was really awesome. One of the OG characters and one of the biggest characters still left in this universe that hasn't died yet. So you see a lot of Angel this season and, going back to the very beginning with Dexter, this season really incorporates the whole, series of Dexter. And I thought this continuation, Dexter Resurrection, the best season of Dexter in a long time. It really felt fresh being in the city. Having Harrison along now, really makes things intriguing. He's a young college age guy, still being molded. Is he gonna, go into his dark tendencies like Dexter, or is Dexter gonna be able to keep him away? We're gonna be dealing with that as this series, Resurrection continues. It's been a success, and really it's due to just how well written and how well made this season was. It was just well crafted all around, and we're happy to have Dexter Morgan back.
Absolutely. Michael C. Hall, top tier acting. I've always loved this actor. 6 Feet Under, bunch of stuff he's done, Broadway and things like that. But this is his role. Even the prequel, the young version, didn't really work for me. Michael C. Hall is the only one that, in my opinion, can play Dexter, and so glad to see him back. Everything he's been through with
Hmm.
this, he's kind of becoming the Harry character, where his son is turning more of Dexter at a young age. So
Yeah.
very interesting how that's really evolving, and just the group of serial killers showing up in this season. Peter Dinklage's character, really great villain, billionaire, psychopath, and all the flashback, all the characters from the old seasons
Hmm.
showing up along the way. Jimmy Smits, our good mate Jimmy Smith, showing up.
Yeah.
John Lithgow, of course, Trinity Killer, showing up, and a bunch of other people. I just loved how they did that. And our good mate Desmond Harrington shows up
Quinn.
again. Quinn, I love that. It's a lot of
Yeah.
characters showing up, but it's not forced down your throat or anything. It
No.
all works. It's all cohesive. Really phenomenal season. I was blown away by this, and I want some more. They kind of leave it open. Not sure
Hmm.
if there might be another season. I really hope so, but they kind of leave you guessing and wanting more at the same time. So very impressed with Dexter Resurrection. Obviously a perfect TV show to watch during 31 Days of Horror, the Halloween season. There's a lot of blood along the way, and everything you want in a show with Michael C. Hall in it. So kudos to this. Highly recommend Dexter Resurrection. I would give it a 4.5 out of 5. Desmond Harrington hair pieces.
And I am going to give Dexter Resurrection, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5
Woo!
Dexter Morgan blood splatter hair pieces.
Yeah, I would probably knock mine down just to that 4.5, just because the Angel Batista annoyed the shit out of me. Hey, you cooking?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got annoying,
Yeah.
but that was the whole point of the character. But yeah,
Right.
totally on to Dexter. Knew about the past. He was like, no, this guy's bad news, and that just annoyed
Hmm.
me. But great season.
Yeah.
Anyways, want to hear from all you wild ghouls out there. What did you like about Dexter Resurrection? What didn't you like about it? What's your favorite season? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to stay subscribe. Also, check out these wild dads on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for the latest, greatest TV, movie news, and horror reviews.
All month long of October for the 31 Days of Horror. We've been doing this for years now. We love this, reviewing a new TV show or movie every day in October. All 31 days. That's right. So we're very busy this time of year. and just having a hell of a time, watching horror movies and, taking our kids trick or treating, getting in the spirit of Halloween. We always love it. And thank you guys for watching. And we hope you guys enjoy these videos all month long. So until the next time, I am Uncle Henry Morgan.
And I am Uma Thurman signing out to the next review for 31 Days of Horror. Cheers!
Cheers!